moment that I got him in the car and took him out of the box, he did nothing but like love on me and rubbed on me, and so I knew that that I made a good choice.
It was a last-minute choice, actually. Standing in line at the adoption center, Ashlee Dew couldn't stop thinking about the orange tabby kitten she had just seen. About to adopt another cat, Ashlee decided that she would take home the tabby instead. A culinary student, Ashlee named him Sage.
They say like cats and their owners choose each other because, you know, they act like one another, and I think so. He's really laid back like me, so we've just bonded. He's awesome.
But a disaster nearly took the life of the cat Ashlee calls her culinary buddy. One cold January afternoon in 2011, Ashlee and her father were out to get some food when they saw a column of smoke coming from the general direction of their apartment complex. As they got closer to home, their fears grew.
We turned the corner and it was our apartment. It was insane. Like, I've never seen flames like that in my life. And so I freak out, I panic, because the only thing I care about at that time is Sage. And, you know, it's my buddy. I could care less about anything else.
The 5-alarm fire reduced their apartment to charred debris, and Ashlee feared that Sage had not survived. Because of sub-zero temperatures and dangerous conditions, they would not be allowed to enter what remained of the apartment for 3 days.
I go in there, try to see if I can salvage anything, and I accidentally bump the side of my bed, and all of a sudden I hear a bell. And I stand there for a minute, I think to myself, a bell? Like, what do I have in my room that rings like that? And I thought, and I was like, Sage's collar has a bell on it. And so the next thing it is, I kicked the bed as hard as I could, and the bell, you know, it happened again. So that's when I went from the top of my bed to the bottom, and at the bottom of my bed there was a lump just sitting at the bottom of my bed under the blanket. And I was like, oh, you know, I think that's Sage. And so I was so scared. I stood there for a minute, and I was like, I'm gonna have to pull the blanket up over, you know, over Sage, and he's either gonna be alive or he's gonna be dead. So moment of truth. And so I pulled it up, and he just stared at me, and he was like, oh my God, like, where have you been?
Sage had survived. Flames, smoke, water, and winter's harsh cold could not separate these friends. Ashlee and her culinary buddy were now safe in a new home.
The moment I got him into this new apartment, he just sprawled on the floor, and he was just like so happy. Our bond has definitely grown.